What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. Welcome back to an episode of the Baltimore Orioles franchise, episode 14. We're in year 5. We're trying to repeat. Crazy, right? Orioles trying to repeat. That's what we're trying to do. Last year we won the World Series. The offseason we added a bona fide ace in Kyle Freeland. We added Edwin Diaz for the bullpen. Griffin Canning we got as a Rule 5 pick. In the lineup, we didn't really change a whole lot. We added Fernando Hernandez from the minors. We traded Diaz. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as is. Our prospects are still good. We got a top 10 prospect at 7 at roster, but he might jump up a bunch with Tatis, Gore, Patino, and Morejon. All of them on San Diego, and they're all going to be in the majors. So San Diego's going to be a really good team. So roster could be like a top 3 prospect, depending on what happens with Mitre and Royce Lewis. So let's get into the season, see how we do. We did lose our second round pick for signing Kyle Freeland, but we got an extra pick. The game hasn't even started yet. He pulled a hammy in warm-ups. We got an extra pick for, we kind of played the system. We let Winkler go. We got a draft pick, and then we signed Edwin Diaz, who had no compensation with him. And yeah, we got an extra draft pick out of it. Worked out pretty well. So we got to just fix this. Who's the guy I want to send down from AAA to... I think I will send down... Fernandez and A-ball will be good. All right. A's are interested in a trade. Hernandez, our left fielder, great defensive guy who can run, who's not hitting 31 at-bats, but that's all right. For Jarrell Cotton. Was he a B potential? 31? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I like Hernandez. He's not going to be a big offensive player, but we need defense. All right, Freeland's back. Let's just make sure they didn't F up the whole lineup and everything. And yeah, see, now he's a number 5 starter. That makes no sense. Phillips is in 314. It's still very early. Zimmer's in 387. Bogart's, what the hell? Bradley's in 385. Jesus H. Christ. Now, it's early in the season, but my goodness. Okay, we're struggling a little bit now. Probably those guys aren't hitting 400 each. Holder just out for a couple days. Let's make sure they didn't screw anything up. Probably did. No, doesn't look like they did. Oh, Maeda is out of the bullpen. I don't want that. Zimmer's not hitting 236, so that went down real quick. Oh, Villafuerte, I want him playing every day over Desmond Lindsay. We should take a look to see if those guys now in the prospects, they got called up. No, they're still on the prospect list, so Roger hasn't moved up on it. He hasn't really improved that much. He's playing every day, right? I should have double-checked that he's playing. Yeah, he's playing. 281 with 2 home runs, so that's not bad. Let's go up to this Yankees series and then see how things are going. Angels are interested in trade. Sean Nichols, who's a B potential, I believe, pitcher. He is 21 years old, 57 overall, nothing crazy. For a Hansel Robles. Ooh, Hansel. I'm sorry, I can't. Wow, he's pitching really good at 2.05 ERA. But last year he struggled, but. I mean, our bullpen's got Tanner Scott, who's not pitching great. Paul Fry, who's not pitching great, but they're lefties. Hansel's right-handed. We got Jonathan Holder, who's struggling, but he's only pitched 13 innings. Bleer, who's left-handed, who's pitching fine. Romero, who's not pitching out of the bullpen in the majors. And we got Han, Escobar, and Myrick's in AAA. We don't need them. I mean, I would do it if we needed a bullpen arm. I'm going to keep Myrick in the minors, I think, until there's an injury. Or if people just underperform. Yankees interested in trade Tyler Wade. We really don't need a second baseman. For Josh Flowers, who's an A potential. He's 25. I'm not super high on him because he's 25. He's only 65 overall. But I don't need a second baseman. We just scored, holy shit. We scored 21 runs in a game. Phillips went 1 for 4s. Who went? Bogarts went 3 for 4. Fletcher went 0 for 3. Hernandez went 4 for 4, the kid who can't hit. Home runs by Zimmer hit 2, Bogarts hit 2, Bradley hit 1, and Hernandez hit 1. That's pretty good. All right, let's make sure they fixed the lineup. Didn't screw anything around. Looks good. Bart, man, Joey Bart's having like that breakout year. So he's in 328 with 8 home runs, a 403 on base. How are we in the standings? We're up 3.5 over the Yankees. All right, so those guys got called up. So Roser is now the number 4 prospect. He's not really improving a ton yet, but it's still early. Aragon's at 20. He's slowly improving. Fontaine's at 25. Grayson Rodriguez is at 34. Zapata is actually going down in a lot of things. He's at 35. Josh Flowers at 38. DL Hall is at 47. He's a 75 overall, so not too bad. All right. So big series with the Yanks, and we swept them. We swept the home. How many games in a row have we won? We've won 11 in a row. We're 40-13. That's ridiculous. And then we lose. Let's make sure they fix the lineup with Bradley Zimmer getting hurt. Yeah, they did. He's actually not having the best year. He's in 244. The 350. I mean, his on-base percentage is good. That's why I like him at the top of the lineup. He's going to get a lot of money this offseason, though. That's for sure. Why is Rivera at first? No. There we go. And this Hernandez has 14 home runs. 272 average. He doesn't get on base. 272 average with a 295 on base. He does not walk. But with that power, yeah, and his defense, and he probably has, I didn't see how many stolen bases does he have? 6. Probably because he doesn't get many singles. He just hits home runs. Pitching wise, Freeland has a 1.87 ERA. Burns a 3.31. Walker's really struggled with a 5.35. Ramirez has been amazing, and Maeda's been amazing. Bullpen's actually not been. I mean, Brad Hand's been amazing. DL Hall's been good. Grayson Rodriguez has been really good. Blaine Knight's been good. Brett Martin's been good. How's Myrick doing? He's been doing really well in the minors. So we are at the draft, I believe. No, we're going to have an extra pick. Well, no, actually, it's going to be basically even. So we have the 24th pick in round 1. Competitive balance. Oh, we get a competitive balance pick? Won the World Series and we get a competitive balance pick. Joke's on you. Round 2, we don't have one because we signed Kyle Freeland. But compensatory round, we get this pick for losing Winkler. So that was my logic. We lose Winkler, so we drop like 15 spots in the draft. But we got Kyle Freeland. And we get another pick here for competitive balance, and then the 24th pick moving forward. So, do the Padres have the second pick in the draft? They don't need more prospects. There's some interesting names. Is this Bruno's cousin, Vladimir Armas from Pennsylvania? Injury risk average, could have 65 contact, could have 75 speed, 80 steal, great arm, not much power. He's 19, but he's a project. That's fine. This guy's also a project, but he's 21. There's also a second baseman, Rob C. Injury risk low. I like that. He's not amazing at anything, but he's above average at almost everything. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure who to take, Vladimir Armas or Rob C. Rob can play no other secondary positions. Vladimir can play none. Even though sometimes it doesn't say it, but they do have secondary positions. Oh, that's tough. Those are the two guys. They're both 19. Now, Rob can play second base. He has a better injury risk, so his durability should be better. His overall right now is a 55 on the 20 to 80 scale. Armas' overall is a 60 with the average injury risk. This is tough. Armas, I feel like, is more elite at certain things. But then Rob plays a more important position. I'm going to take Rob. I think we got them both. I was like, I think no one took them. And no one did. See how we do in the draft. So here's this extra pick we got for really being smart in the system. Giovanni Woodall from Louisiana. I was going to say Italy. Great walks per 9. That's an interesting guy to maybe take. Let's see what else is here. Not loving a lot of these. I'm probably going to take... Irvin Fields. Oh, I like him. 70 at everything for the per 9. Injury risk low. We're going to take Irvin Fields. And then I'll take that other pitcher. Where is he? Was it Giovanni Woodall? We'll take him. All right, round number 3. Now we're just going to the 24th pick in every round moving forward. There's a closer, but I'm probably going to take Bobby Castilla. I like his per 9s, especially the walks per 9. Injury risk average. We need to get some like blue chip pitching prospects. We got like one in Fontaine, really. Phil Swain, 80 Ks per 9. I don't love his per 9. Ooh, I doubt he's this good. Edward Novoa? No, probably Novoa. It's unlikely he's going to be that good, but in the 4th round, just F it. Take a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Round 5. Okay, I'll take Phil Swain if he's available here. I've been liking our drafts every draft, but we haven't been getting like those crazy nuts drafts. I'll take the right fielder. Ooh, he has 80 speed, so I mean, worst case, or probably still best case, he's like a bench bat. We're going to come off the bench and steal a base. How do we do in the draft? That's a deep effing draft. Holy cow. Elite, there's one, so you can't see all the potentials, but I'll go over them all. This is a really good draft. This is one of the deepest drafts I've ever had. So Rob C, 85 potential. Look at that durability. That's that low injury risk. I'm not sure. His fielding sucks. We'll see if it improves. He has no secondary positions, but he looks to be pretty good. He's a project. He's only 56 overall. Vladimir Armas has 87 potential. His durability is still good. He can hit. Can really run, too. 84 speed. I think Vladimir was the better pick. Let's see. Irvin Fields has an 82 potential. We'll see what happens. 82 potential. He's currently a 66 overall. He's only 20. Giovanni Woodall is at 57 overall. He's a long way away. He's 20 years old. He's a lefty, and he has an 88 potential. That's good. Castilla has an 88 potential as well. He's 19 at 56 overall, but that's not bad. These high Bs, like the 87, 88s, can turn into As. Edward Novoa has an 87 potential. He's a 66 overall. Again, pretty solid per 9s except the hits per 9, which is kind of important. Phil Swain has an 85 potential. So right in the middle, 63 overall. That's really good. And then Carlos Gomez, our last pick. He can really run, but that's it. He has a 74 potential. So all in all, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks. 6 of them were 85 or higher potential. 1 was an 82. That's a great draft. Let's see what A's were out there. There's a closer the Yankees got. That was a great pick. Holy cow. He's going to be a stud. Pete Gallo and his per 9s are all really already good. He's going to be a superstar. Rafael Garcia, he looks good. George Stallings, he looks like he's going to be a really good shortstop. He's already 21. He's not the youngest guy, but still. Okay, the Angels got an amazing pitcher as well. 99 potential. There were some... Those must have been like the blue chippers. Fernando Chavez, 93 potential. I'm not seeing like a lot of like second or third round picks with like super high potentials. Like I feel like we got all like the late round really good players. Maybe this Gonzalez guy. They didn't sign him. I gotta remember to sign this Jeff Gonzalez guy. For some reason they didn't sign him. He looks really good. They maybe couldn't come to agreement on terms. I don't know. I'm gonna try to sign him in the offseason. Who did the Padres take? 92 potential. Not the craziest. Even though that's a really good bat. So I don't know. I think our draft is really damn good. That's one of the deepest drafts I've ever had. So let's continue with the season. Let's just keep them wins coming. Or you can play on the Red Sox, who are 35 and 32. And then the Angels, who are not that good either. We swept the Red Sox and got swept by the Angels. That's not great. All right, big series with the Yankees. We were, like 5 up on them? 6 games up on the Yankees. It's really between us and the Yankees for the division. And the Yankees are winning the wild card very comfortably. So, big 3-game set in the Bronx. If we can just win 2 out of 3, I'd be excited. We won the first game. The Pirates interested in a trade. Gene Wilcox, one of our catching prospects. Be potential. We have a bunch. I mean, we got Fernandez, who I like. There's Wilcox, who I don't hate. And Ayala is kind of the same. And then we got Will Banfield, who's our big one, who's improving a lot. +7 contact versus left already. And then obviously Joey Bart, who is playing like an all-star. So what do we get? Steven Brott, a reliever. We really don't need relievers, so no. All right, let's sweep them Yanks. We did. Then we lost 5-3 to Tampa. We got another series with the Yankees. Let's go through that one. Kyle Crick got traded for Enrique Aguilar and Jim Sirota, so a couple of prospects. Reds are interested in trade Will Banfield for Sal Romano. That's not enough for Banfield. If we didn't have Joey Bart, he would be our catcher of like now. His potential's starting to go up too, which is fair because he's been amazing. Series with the Yankees, we lost 2 out of 3. Brad Keller's going to the Yankees for Steven Matz, Josh Stowers, and Dom Williams. Keller's had a pretty good year, 3.86. He is a free agent. Red Sox are interested in a trade. Elliot Lynn, a third baseman. Teams are really interested in a trade. A B potential for Edmundo Merced, who's a C potential. I might do that. He can really hit. Lynn is so far away, and we got like Hammer, even though he was like the youngest one out of all of them. But I mean, we were really deep at third base. Now we are pretty deep in the outfield for players, but you never know. You may need those guys. I mean, Chris Davis is probably going to be one of his last years. So yeah, keep getting these hitters. Maybe he just has a great year in the minors, and that C potential turns into a B or something. So I'll do it. Yep, gotta fix that. I will send Gil Martin off the 40-man. So that means he'll be on waivers, but I doubt anyone will claim him. All right, let's go through the All-Star game. Oh, is Merced on the 40-man? On the Major League roster? He is. So we're gonna send him to AAA. We might have a lot of All-Stars. Oh, Boston claimed him. Crap. Brewers are interested in trade Booker Ryan, who I like, for Verdugo. He's 19. He's improving pretty. I'm just worried about his durability and fielding. Now, he might be more of a second baseman, but he can really, he can hit. Verdugo is a B potential. Nah, I don't think we need him. All right, let's see who made the All-Star team. We are 7 up on the Yankees. Kyle Freeland made it with a 2.29 ERA. An amazing year. He's improving. He's only 29, so that's great. Brad Hand, Blake Tryon, Giles, Kimbrel, Will Smith, and Jose Campos. Catchers, oh, wow. Joey Bart didn't make it. It could just be because we have so many guys. Like, the White Sox need a player, so Anthony Siegler makes it, something like that. First base, Rizzo and Nathaniel Lowe. Second base, Altuve and Goodrum. Third base, no one on our team. Shortstop, Bogarts made it, 313 with 24 home runs. Benintendi, Chris Davis made it with 27 home runs. He hit 30 last year. Mike Trout on the Yankees still makes me sick. And no one in the outfield. Kind of curious, guys that we were trying to get in the offseason or players that we let go. If we see any names. Any familiar names? I'm not seeing any. Haniger. That's weird to see. Wow, he's having a great year, 335 average. Let's take a look at top prospects. Roser is at 3. Power's improving, which is nice. What else do we got? Fontaine's at 18. He's probably a year away. Aragon's at 24. He's improving. Flowers at 33. Rodriguez at 36. Zapata, who's improving pretty well too. His potential's going up. What is his potential now? Zapata, where are you? 98. He could be a superstar. What is Aragon's potential? Isn't his like 97? 96. Yeah, we got some those are just like lottery tickets we have. Let's just see how the whole team's doing, and then we'll end the video. It's already over 20 minutes. Freeland's, like we already saw, has been great. Burns has been good. Walker's been nothing crazy. He's been like a consistent, he's like a number 3, number 4 guy. He's making 9.5. It's a little much. Ramirez has been amazing at 2.89. And Maeda's been good with a 3.71. Cannon's been solid as a long man. Scott has struggled. We might move him. Fry's kind of struggled too. Belier's been amazing. Holder's been good. Diaz has been great. And we obviously saw Brad Hand. So Scott might be the odd man out. We might just call Myrick. I'll probably do that. And we can probably get something for Scott. I might do that right now before the video ends. Mike Phillips in 276. He's improving. He's an 85 overall now. 12 home runs. He hit 15 last year. He gets on base. So he's having a good year. Not a great year. Zimmer, 283, 10 home runs. He's improving. He's going to make a lot of money this offseason. Bogarts, we saw already, 313, 24 jacks. He hit, how many home runs last year? 30. So he could break that. We saw Chris Davis. Bradley's struggled with the bat a little bit this year. Now, the power is good, 19 home runs. He hit 22 last year. He has 4 stolen bases this year. He stole 22 last year. Average is currently down 40 points. His on-base percentage is down 60 points. So that's a little worrisome. Moncada, 267. He has 16 home runs. His slug, he's pretty much the same. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to have another really good year. OPS is over 900. Joey Bart, 307, 14 home runs, 393 on base. Great year. Fletcher, 263 average. He's an 88 overall now. Gets on base pretty well for that average. But he's just a defensive guy. And then Fernando Hernandez is not too bad. He's an 82 overall. He's improving quite a bit, especially power. I mean, he's an elite fielder. He has 11 stolen bases, 248 average, 272 on base. I just wish he got on base. But he's still showing some good value there. So what I'm going to do, let's trade Tanner Scott and call it Myrick. So let's see what we can get for Tanner Scott. We can also, he's making 2.5 million, so let's get a little salary relief too. We can get Otis Obama. A couple B potentials. I want to see if I can sneak in an A. Will someone be like, because he is an 84 overall. Will a team throw in an A potential? Like, I'll take an A potential 19-year-old who's like a 40 overall and be like, let's just wait a few years and just see what happens, you know? Kind of like Zapata or something like that, or Aragon. Here we go. That's exactly it. Carlos Santos. A potential is 20 of 49 overall. And we also get Pablo Rodriguez, a catcher. So he's going to the Twinkies. Let's see what this first baseman's looking like. Hope he has good durability. He does, so that's good. What? No, I'm going to send him to A-ball. And 93. So not crazy high, but you know what? That's just a lottery ticket. Just hang on to him and see what happens. So we're going to call it Myrick. Welcome back to the show. He's an 85 overall now. And we'll move. He's a lefty. We have so many lefties in this bullpen. How did we get him? I forgot. Did we draft him or not? Myrick. Let me just search based off closers. Trade with Texas. That's where we got him. We drafted Franklin. That was the A potential that we drafted, who's doing pretty well as himself. And then Reyes we drafted as well, who's a C potential, but he's still good overall. So I think that's a good ending point. This video is almost 25 minutes long. If you have any ideas for moves you want to make, or kind of just stay status quo, we're at the All-Star break. We'll finish the regular season next episode. Maybe make some moves. I don't know what we need to do, but if you guys have any ideas, I mean, maybe depth or something like that. I don't know. Or do we kind of go for like the jugular and maybe get... I don't know. Like, I don't know what we could improve on. I really don't know. I mean, not every guy's like a superstar, but they're all. I mean, Chris Davis is low overall, but he has 27 home runs as a DH. I don't know what else you can ask for a DH. 27 home runs. That's pretty damn good. maybe move on from Bradley Zimmer. I don't know. Trade him before he's a free agent and kind of just get like a superstar who maybe have some team control. I don't know. I'd love to hear in the comments down below, and we'll look into it, guys. Talk to y'all later. Take it easy. Peace.